Joker? Where'd he get his name?
I don't know. Same place Batman got his? Where you going?
Thought I heard something.
Where Batman get his? I don't know. Same place Batman got his.
What was that?
Hey,
This is it, the first DLC pack for Arkham Knight. And it's actually the first DLC pack as part of the $40 season pass. So the very first thing I want to get out of the way here is just to say, the question isn't so much, is Batgirl a matter of family fun? Because it is. The real question is it worth the $7 asking price for the standalone DLC, or as part of the $40 season pass? So let's jump on in and see if we can try and answer that question. So the very first thing that I absolutely loved with the DLC pack is the fact that you get to be Batgirl. How cool is that? I mean, her character model is absolutely gorgeous, and she's just a really interesting character. The story is really simple. You play as Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, and you're working with Robin to try and find your father, Police Commissioner James Gordon. And that's pretty much it. He's been kidnapped by the Joker, and so too have a lot of the GCPD officers under his wing. I would have loved to have seen a lot more on the budding romance between Babs and Tim, but alas, they don't really deal with that. Instead, you just get some awkward dialogue, which is kind of unfortunate. Now, I want to jump ship and just talk really quickly about the setting, because I think it's absolutely fantastic. The abandoned amusement park makes the DLC really feel special, really makes it feel different and like a standalone package, and that's great because that's the whole point of DLC. You want something like that. And I like the fact that it is somewhat open world. It starts off very linear, but then you're allowed to choose one of 3 locations of where you want to go next in order to rescue hostages. And the fact that this is a micro Joker story, it's perfect. I mean, it makes sense. This is exactly what the Joker would do. He would take over an amusement park. The gameplay remains exactly what you remember from Arkham Knight. So the same hacking, the same combat, the same exploration. It's all exactly the same. The difference here is that Barbara's hacking skills are greatly expanded upon. So for example, the remote hacking device can be used from much farther away than Batman's could. There's also some hacking introduced into the combat. So for example, there might be panels on the floor that you can trigger to take down multiple enemies at once. Overall, it's a fun DLC pack. But here's where the problems come into play. For one thing, there's a lot of missed opportunities. Why did they put Tim Drake as Robin and then not follow through with the story of their budding relationship? Instead, we just get, like I said, really awkward dialogue, and it just doesn't do anything to the character or to the overall storyline. Personally, I would have much rather had Dick Grayson, or better yet, Jason Todd. It would have been really interesting to sort of show that character while he was part of the Batman family. I think that would have been really, really unique. The other really big missed opportunity is the fact that there's no replay value here whatsoever. You just do the story mission, which lasts for around 45 minutes to an hour. Then you can maybe have another hour of finding some of the collectibles, but that's really pushing it, and that's about it. You can't use Batgirl in AR challenges, you can't use her in the main story, you can't use her at all. So basically, this is it. You're just going to play as Batgirl for 45 minutes. So I gotta be honest, guys, for 45 minutes and the fact that there's no replay value, coupled with the fact that you can't use her in the main Arkham Knight story or challenges, asking $7 for this seems like a bit much, considering the Red Hood and Harley Quinn DLC incentive packs were free and were about the same length. So that really makes this almost impossible to recommend. I mean, how can I recommend you pay $7 for something that would have been free as an incentive for some retailer as a pre-order? You know what I mean? It just doesn't feel right. And then couple this with the fact that the season pass is a staggering $40. And I can tell you right now, guys, it's not going to be worth it for the asking price. It just isn't going to be worth the $40 no matter what, because there's only 3 DLC packs, and now we know that one of them is only 45 minutes long. So overall, I really enjoyed the DLC pack. I think A Matter of Family is excellent. It's just the pricing needs to come down. For the full written review, be sure to check out projectcoe.com.